neighbor.
God loves you.
God loves you.
God cares about you.
God cares about you.
I do too.
And I do too.
And I do too.
And that's the reason why I'm out here, because God does love you and He cares about you. And again, that's the reason why we do all this stuff. I'm going to tell you about a couple housekeeping things. Today is another Giving Saturday. We should go and clap for that. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, that's a Giving Saturday. So we have all this stuff we're going to give away. Obviously, if you're here, you get to go and grab it. If you can help us clean up, you get first dibs. If you don't want to go and help clean up, that's really fine too. We're just going to ask you to hang out for a little bit, and we'll have people clean up, get first dibs, and then you all can come along and get stuff too. But everybody's going to get stuff. We are going to again be out here again next Saturday as well. But it'll be a little bit more slowed down, so we won't have all these things. But we definitely want you to go and grab as much as you can. Like the name of the game is get it gone. All right, and next thing is I want you to look at your neighbor. Do one more thing. It's High Five Saturday, so give your neighbor a high five. High five Saturday. High five Saturday.
Amen.
High five Saturday.
All right.
All right. All right.
Up high, down in the middle. Up high, down low, in the middle, too slow.
I'm too old for that one.
God's never too old. That's right.
So, as you all know, we're not church, but I do want to give you all some encouragement. I don't want to just give you food. I want to give you some soul food. So let's go and pray real fast. God, we just want to thank you for today. We want to thank you, Lord, for your love and for your compassion and for good weather. And just pray, Lord, that just for this brief moment in time, Lord, you'll speak through me. And, Lord, that you will encourage those in us, Lord, in our times of need. Amen. Amen. So, I think for the past few years that we have been out here, Andre and I have tried to be as transparent, as honest, as you can know what's going on in my life as much as possible. We talk about when I've been homeless, we talk about when I'm getting sick, we talk about my grandmother. All maybe a little bit too much of my own fault for my wife. I'm here of Six Flags.
That's right.
Yeah. But I want to go and continue along with that. Last Saturday was a really hard day for us. Last Saturday when we came out here, we had less than $10 in our account. Now we had tons of stuff we give away, but who knows that ministry costs money? Raise your hand, like it's not free for us when you're out here.
Yeah.
And so last Saturday, or last Friday night, my wife and I were talking, and we're like, I don't know how we're going to take care of next Saturday or tomorrow. I was like, me neither. We're just going to trust God. Mm-hmm. And you know, when we came out here, and by the grace of God, we had an abundance of stuff. I mean, who was here last week, right? We had an abundance of things. Like we didn't, like some people, we got more than 2 or 3 servings, and we had tons and tons of bread. And it's always just because of the grace of God to this. The Bible talks about in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4. Once I get my Bible pulled back up, it said, technology. I'm sorry, 1 second. All right. It says in Ephesians 2:4, it says, but God, repeat this with me, but God.
But God.
Is so rich in mercy, and He loved us so much. Say it again, but God.
But God is so rich in mercy and He loves us so much.
Absolutely. The part about, amen. That's right, she got the whole thing. But what I want you to focus on is but God. Last Saturday wouldn't have happened except for but God didn't show up. And I'm sure we all can think moments when but God happened, right? Yeah. What I want to go and do is I'm going to try to do a skit. We'll see how well this works out. I've only practiced it once, but we're going to try to do this. We're going to get Brian, you want to help me. And then we're going to do this for him, all right? So let's go. And again, when I say the word but God, you're going to repeat and say but God. Let's do it one more time. But God.
But God.
I'm going to say it first. You all say it. So, but God.
But God.
All right, awesome. All right, so, all right, come on, camera. Come on, camera. All right. This is Pastor Tyrone Johnson with Deep News, and I am here with Moses. Moses, can you tell me what happened? I don't know how to explain it. We were at the Red Sea. Pharaoh was following behind us, and I had known people, and we got to the river, and I didn't know we were going to cross over.
Oh, shake your cam.
And you know, the next thing you know, the river opened up, and we crossed over, and we got over there. Nothing but God.
God.
God was across there, and all the Israelites started over. Here, come over here, come over here. All right, who are you? I'm David. David, can you tell me what happened? I don't know what happened. I was fighting Goliath, and Goliath was really big. I can't explain how big he is. It's unfathomable how large he is. Back and then he died. I can't explain it, but God, He showed up. Here, come on. We got to keep on moving. Here. Here, sir, can you tell me who you are? I'm Peter. Peter, can you tell me what happened? I can't explain it. We were feeding like 2,000 people, and we only had 2 loaves of bread and some fish, and we need to feed everyone. And I didn't know how we were going to take care of this, but God showed me fed everyone, and they had more than enough. Here, keep come over here. All right. Can you tell me who you are? It doesn't matter who I am. My brother was dead, and he's alive today.
Amen.
Can you tell me how that happened? I don't know.
God.
But God, my brother Lazarus, he was dead yesterday, and Jesus showed up, and now he's alive. I can't explain it, but God showed up. Okay, let's end the skit.
That's wonderful.
I
got
it all. But it's but God that we know that things showed up. So those are biblical stories, but I'm going to ask a couple of people who want to tell stories about how they showed up. So we're going to have Brian come up and going to tell me how God showed up in his life. But God moment.
Oh, gotta take this.
Okay, we'll have Tara come over here and give a but God moment.
Well, both our cars were broken down, and we didn't know what we were going to do because he had to get to work, and so we weren't sure what we were going to do because we were stuck. And so we got a refund from something that we had forgotten about and didn't even remember was coming, and it exactly covered what we needed to fix the vehicle. And so I was all stressed out. He had faith that God was going to come through, and I was trying to figure it out on my own, but God.
But God. You got a story, Steve?
Yeah, sure. Mine is more of one door closing, another one opening up. Just recently, work opportunity was closing down, but God opened up.
But God
opened up something new. Hopefully, something much better.
Oh my, yeah.
We got one more person.
I'll share this with you guys, man. Come here, Stephen. Back years ago, when my son was 5 years old, okay, I was into drinking and drugging, and I really needed something to happen in my life. And I grew up in the church, but I'd strayed away from God, and so I'd spent years praying. Lord, I need something to happen in my life, because their mother left me a single dad with him and his sister, who's now 25 years old. And so I prayed for years, and I thought, God, I need a miracle in my life. I want a woman in my life. I want change in my life. But then I got in trouble in the social services. They snagged my kids up, and I lost parental rights to my children when my son was 5 years old. And I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I went from drinking and drugging to really drinking and drugging. I felt there was no hope in my life, and I'd completely given up. I'd completely given up hope. But God grabbed a hold of me. He got a hold of me, and I continued to pray and trust God in faith. And years later, when my daughter was 17, she actually found me on Facebook. And so me and my daughter are reunited now. It's been 8 years.
Wow.
She found my son, and we all became reunited again. And now I have a loving relationship with my family again.
All right.
One more time. But God.
But God.
So the Bible talks about in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, he said, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weaknesses. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me." I'm coming out here to say one thing. I don't usually think God told me to tell you this, so I think that's a really heavy thing I'm going to say. But I'm here to encourage you today that even if you're going through something that's really, really hard, that God's still going to work through it. Yep. If you're in a situation where like the walls are coming down to you, I don't know if you want to know what that situation is, but like the walls are starting to come around you, your back's up against the rope, and you think, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a but God moment. Say, but God. But God's going to show up, and he's going to step into that situation. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to raise your hand if you're in that moment right now where you think God is really going to step into your life. Let's go and raise your hand. I'll keep it raised up real fast. All right? Let's go and pray real fast. Repeat this with me. Dear God, I trust you. Come into my situation. Help me. Give me strength. Make a way. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So the last thing is that we're always looking for